Have you ever known that actually nobody cares anyway? This is the title of today's video. Many times we have failed to pursue what we ought to pursue, to work on what we must work on, to do the job that we must do because we are like, what will people think? What will my family think? What will my friends think? If they find me doing this, they'll be like, oh, she's doing that. So, I'm going to tell you why. Nobody cares anyway. Nobody cares anyway.
In the stillness of the night, under the moonlight so bright, our hearts are joined in harmony. I love.
Today's video is very special to me, and I hope you also find it very special because I am so excited to make today's video. Anyways, my name is Lynette Lane, coming all the way from Uganda, East Africa, currently living in the countryside. As you can tell from my background, it's a beautiful evening today, and I am so glad to share with you what I am about to share with you. Anyways, if you're here for the very first time, you are most welcome to my wonderful channel. I hope you have subscribed to be a part of this growing family on this YouTube space. And if you are the returning subscriber that always stops by to watch my videos, to like, to comment, share, to do all those wonderful things, yes, I'm so happy to have you on this family. So I can only pray for you that you have all your heart's desires and have everything that you have prayed to God, because you are a great support system for my channel. And this is very true. So right now, nobody cares that I'm seated right here holding my camera and talking to you. Nobody will care about you doing what you must do. We have gentlemen that will fail like they are jobless, but they won't do an Uber driving job, because they're like, oh my God, how will they see me in an Uber? I started, I have my papers, I have ABCD, and all my friends are doing this and that. They will talk. Let me tell you a fact. They actually might talk, or they will probably talk. But do you think they care? If they cared for one bit, if you cared about their feelings or how they will look at you doing whatever job you're doing, let's say you are a cleaner in a company, or you are a receptionist in a corporate world, or you are an Uber driver, or you are a waitress, a waiter, or a farmer. The good news is, if they really cared as you think, then they would have given you a better position that they actually think you deserve. But if they are not capable of doing that, but can only, don't care about them. They don't care anyway. So do what you have to do. Do it very passionately. Now, that does not mean that you stop believing or dreaming what you want to have, or you are looking forward to achieve because of your present circumstance. You keep your eyes on the prize, but do not sit home and lazy around and you live a miserable life because people care about what you do, how you dress, what you eat. Like, seriously? Which phone you hold? Like, for real? You have sleepless nights because of a phone, and yet you can't even afford the phone you think you deserve? Nobody cares anyway. When I talk about nobody cares anyway, I am not speaking about people that are doing things that are not right before God and men. I'm not saying go and be a pickpocketer, that nobody cares. Oh, we care. And we might bruise your head if you keep pickpocketing. But I don't believe that anyone pickpocketing would even watch my videos. Why? They wouldn't. So I am not saying that you do your work in a dishonest way. Anything dishonest, anything that is wicked and evil, anything that is not right before God and man, I do not approve of it. I do not approve of anything like that. I am only speaking about good job, upright job, let's say like cleaning, like being your best at your career. If you are blessed that much, do it. Being a receptionist, do it. Being a waiter, an Uber driver, a delivery guy, those jobs that are honest, that can give you something when your mind is right, when your heart is right, not only before men but also before God. Anything that God can approve and give you a blessing for, go for it. I am not here emphasizing that you should go and do dishonest jobs and works that I'm saying that nobody cares anyway. Oh, we care, we're gonna bruise your head. If you go into dishonest ways, even if people don't bruise your head, the Lord will bruise your head. So better do the thing right, in the right understanding that you have before God and man. So, yep. So when I was growing up, probably when I was a teenager, my mom used to sell banana pancakes. So the banana pancakes are still sold around Uganda, mostly in the eastern and in the central region. We have banana pancakes that are sold. So back in the days, my mom used to sell them for, like to earn financially. And the thing about banana pancakes is that you have to carry a basket, like a round basket on your head. And I mean, you go to the market, which are like weekly markets. Every different village has a weekly market that happens on different days. So my mom would move into those weekly markets. But now, like this near where we stay, she used to give me a basket to go and sell pancakes. So when I was young in my primary school, I wasn't minding, I would go. But as I kept growing older, hitting teenage years, I started getting concerned. I got concerned as like, what will my schoolmates think if they see me carrying a basket on my head? If they see me in the market, they will think we are struggling. But meanwhile, the money that she was working was the money that was actually taking care of us. But I was thinking, like, what will my schoolmates think if they see me carrying a basket on my head, going to the market to sell pancakes? So it was an issue that when I joined high school, I stopped selling banana pancakes. Now, thank God that she also stopped. Right now, she no longer does that. But now that I'm older, in the age that I'm in, I look back and I was like, why in the world? What on earth was I minding about? Even the people that I was caring about were not worth it. But here I was, because teenage days have hit, and thank God she was so understanding. That is age. Right now, when I look back, the things I avoided, the things that I thought I shouldn't do because of my age, I actually laugh at myself. Think about it for a moment. All that matters is that you are productive, you're earning and living your best life. That's all that matters. So as I am growing up, I've realized that people are going to talk anyway. And I've also realized that people actually don't care anyway. They talk, and then they reach a time and shh. As long as you keep doing what you are doing and you know your goals, you know your passions, you know your investments, you know what you are looking for in what you're doing, and you keep your eyes in the future, and I mean, they will talk, but guess what? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Now, when I was coming to the countryside, I remember every person that I told that I'm coming to the countryside, they asked me, countryside? To do what in the countryside? I'm like, well, I'm going to figure it out. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking, but all I knew is that I was coming to the countryside. And of course, as you all know, the city has many opportunities. The city is a dream place for many people, even when some are having the worst conditions, are having the worst life, but it's like a dream destination. It's like a dream place for every person that is considered successful, in quotes. Of course, there are some that are very successful, and the truth is the city has many opportunities. And also the truth is that the city or the towns open your mind to think fast, to act fast, to do all those things fast. Now, the truth also, or the fact is that we are not like fast people. There are some people who get it, who are very ambitious, very risk takers, that in the first while they are going to be more productive. But again, there are some people that have to take it slow. You see, there are people that will be in a small hometown, and you tell them that in the big city they are this and that, you can do this and do that, and they'll be like, guess what? Whether all those are there, I prefer my hometown. My hometown has given me everything. Why should I leave my hometown? There are people who are like that. For example, there are people who say the countryside is the best. Now, me, I can be anywhere. I can be in a small town. I can be in the countryside. I can be in the city. I love both lifestyles, and I love how everything dynamically works hand in hand. But the truth is, we have to be real to ourselves. We have to know what we want. We have to be independent. We have to choose the life path that we need. And at times, when you are choosing your life path, many people will not embrace it, or they will criticize it, or they will mock it, But you see, your eyes are not on your present circumstance. Your eyes are on the prize. You're looking at your prize. You're like, yeah, I can see the end. I can see that when I start counting from 0, I can eventually reach 100, and before you know it, I can reach 1,000. But it all begins with a 0 step. So right now, I'm speaking to every man or woman that is listening to me, young and old, that it is okay to do what you're doing. It is okay to be thriving in your career. That's great. Keep doing a good job. But it is also very okay to be surviving, because at that particular circumstance, that particular time, all you have to do is survive. All you have to do is survive. But as you are surviving, you are being enhanced. Your skills are getting brighter. You are your mind is opening wide. You are learning. You are entering into a different dimension, that when you come out of your survival mode, you will only flourish. You will only fly. You will only reach for the best. You see? Because even in a survival mode, it does not mean that people are not dreaming fast, or they are not dreaming at all, or they are not thinking about what their future could be, or their dreams, went along with the survival circumstance they are in. No, people are actually thinking. People are making plans. People are making small steps every single day to their dream, to their dream job, to their dream career, to their dream business, to their dream project, to their dream anything. So if you have anything to do, whatever it is, okay, assuming you have nothing to do and kind of distracted, assuming you have nothing to do and perhaps you lost your job, or you have been unemployed, but you have had opportunities. I know we have so much. When I had just finished my university, I was looking into the banking world because literally that was like the profession that I desired. That is the course that I pursued. I was looking into a corporate world, like so much. But as I tried applying here and there, it wasn't so fruitful. It wasn't embracing me, and I ended up doing other jobs, which in some videos I've called petty jobs, but they are those jobs that actually saw me through my hustle, my survival, my understanding, the experience that I got. Yes, the money was little, but it was enough for survival, like survival, even when you can't save anything, but you can survive, you see? Because at the end of the day, those are things that actually matter. Those are things that matter in life, that you are able to fend for yourself, And honestly, some of the things that I was doing, I would be like ashamed, like to call my actually friends or actuary acquaintances to come at my workplaces, because I'll be like, when they look at this, what will they think? When they look at this, they'll be like, oh, she's struggling. You see, I feared calling them. But now that again I look back, I'm like, yeah, it might not have looked pleasant. It might not have been my dream job. It might not have been my dream job, my dream organization or company or whatever you call it, but it shaped me. It gave me experience. I related with people. I knew how businesses are conducted. My eyes, my understanding, my knowledge opened up to a different world and a different perspective that if only I chose to stay at home, I would never have got that. So probably someone will say, I have my books. Yes, I'm also a graduate, a good graduate. I always say that I went to like the best schools in the region, like the best schools in the region that have the highest standard. But does that even count? Does that even count when you come out of school? Does that even count when you are no longer, when parents are no longer responsible for your everything? When you have actually developed into an adult, when you have to take care of yourself, when you have to actually prove that you can be an independent person that can do ABCD for herself, himself. No, it doesn't matter what you're doing, but are you able to do it? Because the truth is, nobody cares anyway. Because if they really did care, then they would have given you what they think is, in quotes, is what you deserve. So to you, my dear sister, my dear brother, I am here to encourage you. Personally, I have had good grades, and by virtue of the economic world, was not so much blessed to have or do my career or even start like a wonderful, most flourishing, most successful business. You see? But at every stage of my life, even when I was working those jobs, there are people who had concerns why I'm doing that job. There are people who would come and like, why are you doing that job? Why are you working for that person? I can give you a better offer. No, they wouldn't give me no better offer, because I didn't have it, you see? But I didn't lose my mind or choose wrongly. I told myself, if I have to survive, if I have to do these jobs, even if they are not what I desire to do, but if I have to excellently, diligently do this job, then let me do it. Because it's all that I got. And you see, you never know what you actually need until you start doing it. Or you will never know how long it's gonna take you to actually actually get what you want to get until you start doing something else and you see how long it would have taken you to actually get something else. And you ask yourself, how would I have survived all these years doing nothing? Think about it. Nobody cares anyway. Do what you have to do. Hey, do what you have to do, because in this world, the world is cruel enough, and people don't have all the answers that you think have. They will just make an exclamation. They will just make a statement. They will just say whatever they have to say. But even when they say that, it won't be of help for you. So you as a person, you have to be smarter to say, what is the best thing that I can choose here? Should I wear what my friends will say, what my family will say, what the world is exalting? Should I wear what my schoolmates will call me? Or actually, I have to do this. You tell yourself, but actually, I have to do this. And once you are delivered of people's misconceptions about you, people's ideology, English. But once you realize once you overcome what people might think about you or what people might look at you as, you will be successful. You will be unstoppable. And you will enjoy your life because nobody cares anyway. So one hard truth that I had to learn when I started a YouTube channel, I knew no one knew me, because you guys, no one knew me. If you're watching this video, thank you so much for actually seeing my video, watching my video, seeing my face, and now knowing me. When I was starting this channel, no one knew me. And you see, the thing is, I wanted to go around telling people, oh, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel. And then after I was like, no. I just want my channel to grow organically, where people watch. And if they feel connected to my life story or to the things I'm sharing, let's say if it's about the city or about the village or about the life lessons or about anything, that they will feel encouraged to be a part of this growing family. And I eventually started doing that. So when I was starting this YouTube channel, it wasn't about the views. Or if you look, even you look right now, it's of course the views are important, but if I only looked at the views, then I would have not kept going. You see, if I looked at how many people were subscribing every day, then by this time I would have given up like long time ago. But you see, at the end of the day, I was like, but I want to know you. They want to know you if you're not showing up, and you won't force them to subscribe to your channel if they are not finding a need to subscribe to your channel. And if you think about the views, then you will never wake up and make any video. Because when I got to my favorite YouTubers, I find like they have 1 million views, they have hundreds and thousands of views, they have thousands, 10,000s of views, and much more. And they have subscribers. Their subscribers keep growing. I love watching them, but assuming they were my standard, I would have like given up a long time ago. I'd be like, it's not working, it's not worthy my investment, my effort, let me just give up. But one thing that kept me motivated is, at least there is one person that will find my videos meaningful, helpful, insightful, inspiring, motivating, and they will like, or at least one day, one person will need these videos. At least this video will encourage someone. And I kept telling myself, at least, I have to keep showing up. At least, I have to not give up. You see? Because when you are starting a YouTube channel, the biggest motivation you could have ever in your life is that nobody cares anyway. there is a time when you put like so much energy in the video, maybe you even include money to produce that video, you know, like even when you're editing it, you're like, wow, this is going to be the best. And guess what? They don't even care about it. It doesn't get views. Like you feel discouraged, like, oh my heart, I put so much energy into this video, why are people not embracing it? And then one day you just wake up not even caring about anything. You just vlog anything, you put anything, you see, anything title, you see, and then people like it. Hey, people like it, love it, view it, and you're like, ooh. So that taught me that actually nobody cares. But when I'm making my videos, I am putting my mind like this mind of like, one person needs this. They might not be 100, but there is one person that needs this. Because at the end of the day, nobody cares anyway. Oh my God, nobody cares anyway. Nobody cares that I am here. Here, nobody cares. You see? Even when your parents speak, even when your family keeps looking out for you and they say A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, at the end of the day, you are so responsible for the choices that you make in your life when you are an adult. The moment you turn from being a child to an adult, literally the choice of success, the choice of working, the choice of... So, I'm not going to lie, this shot looks so spectacular. It looks so amazing. Oh my God, the sun is setting on the other side. It's actually, I haven't even said, it's still like shining. The trees in the background, the blue skies. Although nobody cares what I'm doing right now in a vast open land, nobody cares anyway, but I care. I care because I'm enjoying this spot so much. I'm having the last evening sun rays. I'm having the greatest shot ever. Here it's so quiet. I am in the best position of my life because I mean nobody cares anyway. Today it's a wonderful day, so wonderful that you can end up being, oh my God, it's been a while since I saw the skies this blue and this shining and everything looking like the way it looks like. This tree looks very nice. Yep. Oh, the skies are blue, a little bit of clouds this side, but here we have so much clouds. It's been a while since the sun is right here. It's been a while since I've been this happy with the weather. I love the rains, but when they rain consecutively for days, you really start saying, oh God, now what is this? So if you ever tell someone what you're going to do and they laugh at you and they make fun of you and they are not giving you a better position or they are not being of advantage to you, because I mean, if I say I'm going to be a cleaner in this company and you're like, you with your degree, with your books, with your looks, I'm pretending to laugh. Now I have laughed. If you ever have someone that laughs at you, makes fun of your decision and makes you look insignificant and makes you look I don't know, the words have failed me, and they're not doing anything to of advantage to you, to help you be what they think in quotes that you should be, give you the job position that you should do. You know, remember this, nobody cares anyway. Nobody cares if you are a cleaner, a receptionist, a waiter, a waitress, an Uber driver, a truck driver. Nobody cares, nobody cares, nobody cares, nobody cares, and they won't care anyway. But the reason why you're doing what you're doing is because you are fending for yourself, fending for your family. You are taking steps every single day from 0, trying to reach 100, and at times it's gonna be hard, at times it's gonna be challenging, at times it's going to be, I'm sorry about using gonna, it's going to be challenging, it's going to be hard, it's going to be tiring, it's going to be physically draining, it's going to cause you to sweat a lot, but nobody cares anyway. Because if they really do care, if they really even care a little bit, like, I want to do this, if they care that little bit, like, then they would be of advantage to you. So when I made a plan to come to the countryside, some of my family members had issues with that, and they kept asking. They were not asking me directly, they were asking other family members, like, what is she doing in the countryside? What happened to her? Who manipulated her mind? Who brainwashed her mind? A whole graduate, a whole person. What is she doing in the countryside? What is wrong with her? They talked, and then they actually stopped talking. So fast forward, I was still in the countryside, and nobody now cares anymore. And because I believe even in the beginning they didn't care anyway, because they don't care. So when I talk about you not caring about what people think about you, I'm not saying be arrogant, be rude, be proud, be untouchable. Look at me. No, I'm not talking about such characters. I'm talking about a person who is humble, who is gentle, who is peaceful, who is joyful, who is lovely, who is self-controlled, who is everything that a Holy Spirit can produce in you. I'm only saying, be that, and don't care about what people think about you. If they say, how are you doing that job? Look at yourself, you look nice, you are well educated, why are you doing that job? You know why you tell them? Do you have anything better to offer me? And if they don't have anything to offer you, they better shut up. Right now, I'm seated on this wonderful coffee tree. It actually has some coffee, but it's a coffee tree. That's all that matters. And I'm all chilling because think about it. Life is for living, and nobody cares anyway. And it feels so good to sit on a tree and chill and just refresh. It feels so good. It feels so good to know in life. It feels so good to be delivered from what people think about you. It is one of the greatest freedom, liberty you will ever have in your life. To be delivered of what people think about you. I mean, if you're living right, making your decisions right, let them think what they have to think. If you are right before God and right before men, but there are those critical, they are always the group that is always critical or there is also a group that is always putting you down. There is always that group of people that always belittles, like they always want you to be insignificant, right? Never mind them. Imagine yourself. It feels so good. It feels so good to just see. And I can literally lean over here, touch here, and enjoy these two. And here my arm is resting on this wonderful tree. And yeah, honestly, when you are delivered of what people think about you, you will do wonders. You will be running faster than a stallion. So don't mind about what they say, what they think, what they feel. If you have to do that job, go do it. I'm not talking about those who are arrogant, rude. It looks like the sun is about to set. Right now, this is where I am. And tell me, nobody cares that I'm here. Nobody cares. It is me against the world. I'm the one that cares where I am, what I do. And I love my place so much because it gives me these wonderful trees. It makes everything look so nice. And I am enjoying every bit. Seeing the sunset as I speak to you guys, this is gold. This is gold. So anyways, if you have watched this video till the end, thank you so much for watching this video up to the last minute. I appreciate it. God bless you. May you give it a like. Put your comments in the comment section. Let it be insightful. Let me learn from you and let us discuss. I love chatting with you in the comment section, and please be participant because I will appreciate it. And if you should forget anything as you grow older, remember, nobody cares anyway, because if they really did care, then they would have given you a better position or put you in an advantage of where they think you should be. So if they haven't done that, remember, nobody cares anyway. This is it for today. I hope you stay peaceful, blessed, and God keep you.